Hello, wonderful traders. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room Discord server, where you can see. You can join my server and see me, watch me trade every day, because every day of course, every working day, I stream practically all day during the London session and during the American session all the way to the end. And you can join the voice channel over there and watch my screen, look, see what I'm doing, and see me taking trades in real time. Not very many people show you trades in real time like I do. So you can see what I'm doing. Now, today is Friday, end of the day here in Europe, and I'm gonna make the daily recap video as usual. So, as we can see on the chart right here, here is the beginning of the day, and here is the end or beginning of the next day. But of course, tomorrow is the Saturday, it's weekend, so there won't be any quotations right here. But looking back, we can see that the DAX 30 market, which I'm trading all the time, I'm only trading this market because it's enough to give us profit. So we can see that basically after yesterday's more or less a big consolidation, the market again was pretty much directional. Well, at least during most of the Asian session, all the way up to the Frankfurt opening, and then continuing on the London opening, the market was bullish. Then at this level, at this level, the market stopped, consolidated, right, or found some kind of significant resistance and started going down, right? So this movement basically came all the way down to this level, right? So if we can see a consolidation right here, so this movement practically came down to this consolidation over here, to this whole consolidation. So looking from this perspective, the market was still bullish, right? And of course we can extend this, right? I mean, we didn't have to know that, but we still could have extended it to the right. So even beforehand. So then when the market started going up again, I mean, respected this level as support and broke out from it and then retested it, we could have been going long. Of course, we see that right there, this candle was very big, a very big candle. The range of this candle is about 85 pips. So that's one 5-minute candle. So basically, we can see that it's pretty disproportional from what was happening previously, but we still can see that the market again continued upwards. In other words, it broke out, and even though this candle basically is informing us about some kind of a significant resistance level, right? Just this candle this week, but the market is actually showing us that it's just coming back down to the previous resistance and now potentially support, and then it's respecting this level as support, breaking out again, coming back down to what was resistance, now it's support, and then price action is showing us the possibility of continuation, and it does continue until ultimately the market finds itself some more resistance at the high of the day, right? So somewhere the high of the day, and then it came back down, and then it practically went sideways, right? It went sideways for a moment, and by the end of the day and the week, at the end of the week, some people started closing their longs, especially those people who don't wait, who don't leave their positions overnight or even over the weekend, right? So other people, and that's why this movement down here. Okay, now that's the general overview of the whole market, but obviously we couldn't have known that beforehand, right? Because the market could have just as well had gone down from here and continued downwards. I mean, or perhaps went sideways. We never know that. Anyways, this is what happened. This is my trading for today. So basically, it went like this. Where's this? Okay. Basically, it went like this. At this level right here, I actually didn't look at the market properly because I failed to figure out the situation, right? Because I simply failed to ask the market the right question again, and I don't know why. I mean, I'm actually asking myself, why do I not obey the market, and why do I go against the market? Because at this moment we didn't know whether it was long or short. We had some important levels here, like this zero line over here. And basically, sure, the market could have continued up, but it didn't. So I took my stop loss. Yes, I took my stop loss, and I turned around at 3 lots. Well, this is kind of characteristic of my way of trading. And you can see that I actually closed at profit, right? Of course, at this moment, that's the only thing that counts for me, closing at profit. So I don't care if the market goes further down or not. Now, here's another situation which is practically almost the same. I mean, the market actually was at a level of resistance, and we can clearly see that this is a level of resistance. Yet I decided to go long, even without waiting for the market to break out, right? And of course, the price was going down. Right there, the price showed me that, a third or fourth retest of the resistance. So the market is going down. So I didn't even wait for my stop loss. I turned around and took 3 lots. You see, half lot right there and 3 lots right here. These 3 lots gave me profit again. Recovered the loss and gave me profit. You say, somebody can say, that I was lucky right here. Yeah, maybe I was lucky. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I was lucky or not lucky. I mean, basically, luck has very little to do with what's happening right here. I simply went short, and I was watching the counter to see when to close the position when I'm in profit. And that's exactly what I did. I mean, I couldn't have had any information about what will happen next, right? The only thing that maybe I should have paid more attention to was the news hour, because I was pretty much aware that today is the first, or was, still is, but yeah, we can say it was the first Friday of the month. So basically, it's the day of the most relevant, most important macroeconomics news from the States, where usually something happens, and basically something happened, right? It doesn't matter why or how, but something happens, an increased volatility all of a sudden happened, right? And so the market continued up then, right? And I wasn't trading until right here. Again, right here, the market obviously respected some kind of resistance level, and it broke out. So I went short again, and I closed my short at a relatively, well, for me, a good profit, because I had already trailed my stop loss over here. So I just figured out that the price was moving in kind of a slow way. So maybe it's better to take 11 pips than to take just 5 pips. Simple as that. I took my 11 pips. Okay. Now again, you could say that I was lucky. Yeah, maybe I was lucky. Why not? I mean, basically, looking at this market, basically the last support was right there, right? So the last support was right there. So basically, okay, we can do it like this. We can do it just by the zero lines, yeah? So just looking at the zero lines, the last support was there. The last resistance, right? The last resistance was right there, right? Okay. So, yeah. That was the support, that was the resistance. Was it feasible to count for the market to move down here, retest this level? Sure it was. Why not, right? Could we have entered at a better price? Not really. Maybe somebody could have entered right there. I don't know. Maybe, but that's not a good idea to enter at this level, because we don't know if this is gonna be actually resistance or not, right? Because at this moment the price is moving up. So if the price is moving up, we don't know whether it's gonna turn around or not. So basically, we could have entered exactly after this breakdown. Yeah, maybe we could have waited, but again, when the price is moving against us, it's not a good idea to go into an opposite direction position, because we are just risking that the price is gonna go in the direction it's showing and not the other direction. So basically, that's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some people are gonna say, okay, use stochastics, the stochastic oscillator. Bullshit. The stochastic oscillator is total bullshit. I mean, some people say, okay, when you work long enough with the stochastic oscillator, you'll know which signals are good, which signals are bad. Well, again, I say bullshit. It's only if you know which signals, if you can filter in your head which signals are good and which are not, that means that you understand the chart, and you are making decisions by looking at the chart, not looking at the signals. So again, all the stochastic oscillators are total bullshit. Unless you are a higher level trader and you actually know how to fit the stochastic oscillator to the conditions of the market. It's like I always say, it's like fitting the shoe to the foot, and not the foot to the shoe, right? So always the chart is the foot, the indicator is the shoe. So even if you have a stochastic or whatever other indicator based on averages, you gotta know how to adjust the parameters to the conditions of the market. And if the conditions of the market change, you need to see that and readjust the parameters of the indicator to the new conditions of the market. And you always have to do that. And only then will an indicator like stochastic or any other similar indicator or oscillator type or any other moving average, only then will it work if you are able to adjust it. And if you are able to adjust it, that means you are able to recognize the conditions of the market by looking at the chart. And that means that basically this oscillator is useless, right? Because you can do it without it. Okay, so yeah, so that was no. I don't want to. Come on. Okay, so now again. Look at this situation right here. Again, I was thinking of long because basically I had a move right there, and I thought that, okay, so this looks like it's again at the level of support. So it's at the level of support. So they're gonna go long. Yeah, I mean, was it feasible to think that they would go long to there? Sure, it's a typical retest level, right? It's a typical retest level that the price often retests such levels, but only if the price is going in trend. If the price refuses to go in this direction, so if the bullish trend all of a sudden is not so strong, then the price will not retest those levels. So that's why I closed this long. My stop loss was right there, so I closed it even before it reached my stop loss because I figured out that nope, at this moment the market is telling me that obviously the trend is short, not long. Okay, so I closed that trade and turned around at three lots. So I closed the one lot and turned around at 3 lots. And again, the market gave me quite a workout right here because you see that it practically stopped. And I mean, it was just the even more the funnier thing is that, look, if I put a line on where my short was, it actually stopped at this price. And now I had a million thoughts, right? And I was thinking, how the fuck can I do this? Or how is it that somebody knows or I know I don't know who really knows that this is the price. And then you see all of a sudden they keep on respecting this price as support all the way. Now here they're making a breakdown, but returning back up. And believe me, this took a long time, and then all of a sudden the price drops. Now I had my take profit right there, and that's you see, this is my take profit. I actually got my take profit with a small bonus this time, with a 5 pip bonus actually. That was a slippage. That was the slippage, and you see that the market reacted very very violently right here and came back up. But then returned back to this level, because basically that was my thinking. I said, okay, this is the end of the day, the end of the week, and the trend was very bullish all day. So by the end of the day, they should be closing some transactions, and this should give me a nice profit, a nice move. And actually this was a very nice move, 27 pips exactly, and right here it happened in a moment. So it took a long time, and then one moment and the price was down there already. Now again, was this a clear market? Well, not exactly, right? I mean, I suppose that many people could have got even fooled, but by this one. But yeah. But the actual truth is that from here to here, all of this was a sideways movement, so a consolidation or a range, right? And not only was it a range, but it was also narrowing. So, and then it still went sideways. So the breaks are right here. The breakdown is right here, and then retest and again. But the end of the day. So at this moment, I don't trade anymore after that. I mean, at least not on Friday, right? Because on Friday you could just get stuck, and all of a sudden you forget about the time, and your position is stuck for the weekend. Okay, so so basically, this was a very good one, a very profitable, a relatively profitable day today. As you can see, the result is quite nice. So we're moving forward. Okay, that's it for today. That's it for this daily recap. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow I'm gonna make the regular video for my VIPs, and on Sunday I am planning to make the Sunday with Dada's trading system in English, because until now I've been only recording the Sunday with Dada's trading system in Polish, but from time to time I gotta do something in English, so I'm gonna do that one. I'm planning to do the English one this Sunday. Okay, so thanks a lot for today. Please like my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Also, please join my Discord server. Please participate, talk to me. I don't bite, Okay, so yeah, and become my patron at patreon.com/Dada's Trading System Workshop. For all non-Polish speakers, I have a little promotion. You can join at $5 per month, and you will be granted the VIP role at my Dada's trading system, at my Dada's trading room Discord server, and believe me, you won't regret it. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend, and see you next time. Bye.